So, the Promised Neverland, Chapter 12 has landed, and Spy Part 2 was just more intense. Still finding out the spies. We learned a little bit more. We found out one of the would I say witnesses, not witnesses, culprits, or who were being thought at interrogators. One of the kids that were being thought of being one of the spies, we found out wasn't in this chapter, but I'll talk more about that just in a little bit. So without further ado, hit the intro. Okay, so Chapter 12 of the Promised Neverland, Spy Part 2, literally delves more into, it opens up exactly where last week's chapter ended, with Gilda going to a different room, in a single room with Corone, and literally Corone was talking to her, and literally saying, just doing some form of counselling, even though she was trying to make Gilda be into her grasp. But Gilda just instantly said that she doesn't know anything. She kept on saying she doesn't know anything, she doesn't know whatever. And then Corone spurts out that, so you know the targets and what. And then Gilda thought in her head that, oh god, she realises, what do I do, I don't know. Norman and Ray and Emma told me that this could have happened and everything, and just really being nervous about it, just trying to think of a way to get out of it, and just pushed it away and just instantly went and gone, me and Emma just had a fight and we made up from that fight tonight, so just leave me alone and everything. And then Corone, I think if I remember correctly, this part, Corone just really got annoyed knowing that she made up that lie about only the oldest kids help clean the kids and stuff like that, because she had the feeling that she wanted Emma to be the next mama in there. She was never going to plan to give Corone the mama position or whatever, but she was making Emma the next mama. She was trying to make Emma the next mama, but that's not going to work. We all know that's not going to work at this stage. Corone whispered something, like, I think something to say that to come to her if anything bad or anything out of the ordinary happens and let her know and everything. So after realising this, during the whole hanging the washing up and doing some of the chores for the orphanage happened, Norman realised that Corone and Isabel are working independently. They don't know the reasons why they're working independently, they're just working independently, as we stated before. Now, this little incident, he was wondering where Don was, because we haven't seen Don at all this chapter, and they're wondering if Don is the spy or whatever. So he talks to Emma in a room on their own. Mention that what happens if a spy was offered to grow up into adulthood among the children, and everything, would you still want to take them? And Emma honestly went, yes, I will still take them regardless, even if I had to drag them. If they didn't want to, I would drag them anyway. And Norman said, I thought you would say that. Then Norman mentioned that there's a lot of different footprints, because all the older kids apparently have the same size slippers and everything in the orphanage, so he made a lot of extra steps than normal around the room, around the bedroom and stuff, so Corone can't really use that as much as possible as an advantage, because she was on the floor staring at the wall, tried to think up of what to do next. Now, Norman and Ray, at the end of this chapter, Norman and Ray went to check on the rope. The rope in the bed, under Norman's bed, was gone. The spare rope was gone and everything. So he already checked the rope in the ceiling in the bathroom, and it was still there. I think it was still there, or it was gone. I can't remember, because he then turned towards Ray and says that he was the spy. So now it came to this. So is Ray the spy or is Don the spy? Because we know that Gilda ain't the spy, because she's close friends to Emma, and we know that they're close friends, so they know when everything's down and everything like that ain't gonna happen. So when it comes down to this, we are now down to still two candidates of who the spy is. Next chapter would probably be Spy Part 3, because this might be a multi-parter chapter. So Spy Part 3 is probably going to be where Ray would announce that he is not the spy and mention that he would never say anything like this and stuff like that. But that's where all the revolution happened, because like I said, we have not seen Don since this happened. Since this whole incident happened, and we don't know if they written down one of the locations on a piece of paper and gave it to Don. We don't know, because at the end of last week's chapter where it says Norman rope, Norman bed on that piece of paper, we don't know if that was handwritten to just be given to Mama just discreetly, or it was written down and given to Don to actually announce where it is, so he can go there, and then if he was the spy, to then tell Mama that he was there, that the spare rope was under the bed. We don't know that for sure at the moment. So that's pretty much came down to it. Did I enjoy this chapter of the Promise? Yes, finding out who the spy is among the children really is interesting in this escape arc, and I really am liking it as much as possible. Now, like always, comment down below what you liked and didn't like about the Promised Neverland's chapter 12 down in the comment sections below. I want to hear your theories, I want to hear your thoughts, I want to hear your talks about this series down in the comment sections below, because this is going to be a really interesting chapter and a really interesting series as much as possible, and I am reviewing it weekly for you guys. I have not missed a chapter yet, I wasn't planning to do that either. So chapter 12 has been reviewed for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. I've been your host, Kai of Kai's Otaku Corner, member of the 00 Club, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now. See ya. Hey guys, hopefully you enjoyed this week's review of the Promised Neverland's chapter 12, and hopefully you have as well, because as much as I enjoyed reviewing them as well. Fairy Tail might not be reviewed this week. I might have been a day late because I was busy yesterday with some stuff. So you know how I do things when it comes to review. If I missed the day the chapter hit and landed, then I won't be reviewing it. But Promised Neverland sometimes gets released on Mondays, but sometimes gets released on Tuesdays. So normally Tuesdays is the safe route for me to review the Promised Neverland. It's not really being reviewed by much people, so it is a manga series that I'll be reviewing on Tuesdays when I can. But if you enjoyed my reviews and if you enjoy the content we've seen, then you can give this video a like, and if you want to keep up to date with all my videos and what I upload each week, then you can hit that subscribe button, then hit that bell button to keep notified when my next videos are up as well. And if you've got Facebook, I have a Facebook fan page. You can find the link right down below in the video description. You can click that, give my Facebook like a page, because I sometimes do live reaction, manga live reactions over on my Facebook page via the Facebook Go Live. And I sometimes make sure that I do up-to-date frequently. I have got Twitter. All my videos for my YouTube get tweeted straight onto YouTube as well. So if you want to follow me on Twitter as well, you can find the link also down in the video description down below. Now, if you've got that Anime Amino app, you can also find me at Kai's Otaku Corner by just searching Kai's Otaku Corner on that. I have two communities running at the moment. Digital Monsters Amino, that is the Digimon Amino community that I have made, and Food Wars Amino, that is the Shogeki no Soma Food Wars Amino for you Shogeki no Soma fans, so you can check that out and post your own content there as well. I am looking into removing one of those so I can actually start the Promised Neverland community as well. So if you're a big fan of the series, then come back soon where I will announce the Amino community of the Promised Neverland, because is the app. It's going to be the community that I think is going to grow as much as the series is. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully you follow that community. As soon as I announce, I probably will do a video announcing the Amino community live sometime this week. But other than that, if you liked what you saw, you can subscribe. But other than that, I've been your host Kai from Kai's Otaku Corner, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now. See ya.